I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. It's my fault. I insisted that we come this way. It was me who said we should take the class. I said we should do the show. And now we're tired. And we're hungry. And we're cold. And we're haunted. Please, somebody return at Netflix. I waited so long for Made in Manhattan, I didn't even get to watch it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Brookline.
Are you coming?
Brookline, we're back and better than ever. That's right. You asked for it and you got it. Parts of Brighton, you got it as well. Worcester, you're out. You don't get any of it. That's because you don't understand. It's time for the 29-minute variety hour.
Oh, it's the Halloween episode, so don't go taking a shower.
It's very dangerous in the shower at Halloween. If you like good TV, then this show is going to make you scowl. I can promise you that.
Cause on tonight's show, we're gonna make Harry Potter howl.
That's a promise, teenage ladies. On the 20, 999 minutes variety.
You caught me at a good time. I'm taking a break for my rounds. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Dracula. I'm a doctor and my specialty is hematology. Now I'd like to speak to you something dear to my heart. The blood. Now nearly 5 million Americans require a life-saving transfusion, but only 5% donate. When I think about it, it drives me batty, you know? I mean, come on, you might as well put a stake to my heart. So please, do your part and give blood. It would suck not to. And stop by my office anytime. The lid's always open, huh?
Brookline! What is happening? We are back with another episode of the 29-minute variety hour. That is correct. You asked for it, and we are here. The 29-minute variety hour, where we promise an entire hour's worth of mediocre entertainment in just 29 minutes. As you know, we always have a theme on the 29-minute variety hour, and today's episode is no exception. We've got a very special theme. It's very timely right now, and the theme of today's show is Halloween. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the season that has been celebrated for years here. The ancient Brookliners would get themselves dressed up in costumes and go from house to house asking for candy or what have you. And as you all know, another tradition here in Brookline at Halloween time is the 29-minute variety hours Halloween-themed episode. You wait for it every year, and we're bringing it to you again. Here we are with a really good episode. So, you know, I gotta be honest with you for a second. Just then, when I said the whole thing about this is kind of an annual thing and everybody waits for it, that's not exactly true. This is the first time we've done the show. In fact, this is only our second show ever. But you know, it's something you say in the business, like it's an annual thing. But anyway, just pretend it's an annual thing. Pretend it's a tradition. I promise it will become one if we do more shows, which is, you know, probably not really that likely. And even if we do another one, it probably won't be at Halloween. Anyway, moving on. Let me tell you about the fantastic show that we have going on today. We've got a number of special guests who are going to be coming here in the studio. One of the best costumers in the business, Ben the Rock Almond. That's right, and he's coming and he's doing punny costumes. Now, what's that, you ask? Well, in the beginning there was Halloween costumes. Then there was funny Halloween costumes. And then finally, there was punny Halloween costumes. You'll see what I'm talking about shortly. Hang around for that. In addition, we've got a musical act, the likes of which you have never seen. It is the Rainbow Fever Experience and Sideshow act. They're going to be here. They're going to be doing their thing. They're going to be doing a really special thing for you in Brookline, so be ready for that. Also, what's that? What's that, Brookline? You want to hear a story? Well, we're going to do better than that. We're going to give you a number of stories. We got Maria, who's going to come in, and she's telling some scary, scary stories, so stay around for that. Stay around for all of the things I'm talking about. In addition, we've got international superstar Martha Stewart in the actual studio here in Brookline. There hasn't been, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. Huge international superstar, bigger than anything that's ever been in Brookline, bigger than Conan O'Brien, bigger than anything. Martha Stewart, gonna be here. It's the 29-minute variety hour. It's your show because you're Brookline, and we are ready to rock and roll. Halloween episode coming at you. Let's do it. We'll be right back after these messages. Brookline! Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks.
Hi, Harry Potter here. You know, golf is like ripping the flesh off a dead carcass. The key is in the short game. Now anybody can run naked through the woods, hunting prey, devouring small children. But if you want to win a golf tournament, you need to do it in 50 yards, or less. Human teachers that tell you different are teaching you to practice failure. Allow me to demonstrate.
Ooh, Mr. Potter, you're so hairy.
Oh!
You describe to me your best Halloween outfit ever.
I was a peacock.
You were a peacock?
Yeah. I had peacock feathers.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you win any prizes?
No, I didn't. I stayed home that night.
Oh, how old were you?
10 maybe.
Oh, have you recovered from this, or are you still in therapy?
Oh, yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Right now.
Oh, I love graveyards.
Some people call it a cemetery.
Oh, let's call it a cemetery in England. That's where Prince Harry comes from.
Yeah, but Prince Harry doesn't even like you, so don't even worry about what he wants.
Me.
Now listen,
He writes me love letters.
Do you know what? Do you know what I like to do in a cemetery?
Oh, I don't want to know.
Same thing I like to do in a graveyard. You know what that is?
What is that?
I like to listen to music.
Oh, what kind of music?
I bet you didn't know that.
Oh, what kind of music?
Folk music.
All our times have come here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, but the wind or the sun or the rain be like they are. Come on, baby. another 40,000 every day. Like a day off. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. Be able to fly. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la. 5, 2 is 1. Here, but now they're gone. In the last night of sadness, and it was clear they couldn't go on. The door was open and the wind appeared. The candles blew and then disappeared. The curtains blew and then he appeared. Don't be afraid. Come on, baby. And she had no fear. And we ran to him. And they started to fly. Looked backwards and said goodbye. They had become like they are. He had taken his hand. They had become like they are. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Come on, baby. Don't fear the reaper. Don't fear the reaper.
For too long, the influence of our corrupt one-party system and special interests have threatened the evil galactic empire's ability to rule with absolute power. Increasingly, the right wing and the corporate wing of our political establishment threatens the dark side of the Force and evil Jedi mind tricks. That's why I urge you to vote green in 2008. Send a message to Yoda and the entrenched political elite. Thank you, and don't forget to check the warning labels on your lightsabers.
Every once in a while when you do a show, you come up with a special guest and you're really excited. Now, we're always excited to do the show here on the 29-minute Variety Hour because we love you, Brookline. But today we have an international superstar of unparalleled acclaim. Yes, she spent some time in jail in her native Transylvania. But yes, she has touched millions of people's lives for the better. Please welcome to the 29-minute Variety Hour, Mothra Stewart. Mothra, welcome to the 29-minute Variety Hour, and welcome to Brookline.
Thank you very much.
It's very, very exciting for all of us to have you here. Now, you have never been in the United States before.
No, this is my first time.
That's right, and you were born in Transylvania.
That's right.
Now, a lot of people think that they think of Transylvania, which is you know, Dracula and all that, but you're from Transylvania.
I'm from Transylvania,
Now,
which is very close to Transylvania.
It's very nice.
It's kind of like 2 countries over.
2 countries over.
2 countries over.
Well, I'm an American, and that means I'm not really sure about any of that. 2 countries, 3 countries. I'm not really, that part of the map is a little bit of a mystery to me. But, so you grew up in Transylvania.
That's
Tell me about what it's like in Transylvania as a child. What was it about your childhood that led you to your career?
Well, I grew up really, very poor. We had no food on the table. We had no bread. We had no water. We had nothing really. We had to fend for ourselves, so to speak. And we really didn't have anything. And what we had was just the forest and the things in the forest that we had to make the most of.
Like squirrels, pine cones?
No, not squirrels, because we're all vegetarians, but pine cones, leaves, and wood, and earth, and rocks.
So you would eat the earth and the rocks?
We would eat the earth and rocks, and we would make a soup out of them.
Rock soup.
It was very tasty.
Oh, that's interesting. So you got into crafting and cooking and all that kind of stuff in Transylvania?
Yeah, I did in Transylvania.
Now, did you study this, or was it something you just...
No, I think it just came naturally. I think it just came from the earth. The earth spoke to me, and it just came naturally out of... It was organic.
It was organic.
It was organic.
And what language does the earth speak?
The earth speaks whatever language you want to hear. You go to a quiet place and you listen very quietly and you hear the language the earth speaks to you, man. That's what you hear.
That's amazing, amazing. Now, you spent some time in jail recently in Transylvania.
I did.
Would you tell me a little bit what led to your conviction in Transylvania?
Well, it's a very long story, so I'll make it very short for the viewers in Brookline. I love you, Brookline. It was a very, very unfortunate experience. I actually was put in jail for tax evasion.
So they have taxes in Transylvania.
Well, they don't have taxes, but somehow it's...
But you paid some taxes, and they put you in jail.
They put me in jail, and I overpaid, and they put me in jail for overpaying my taxes, which is very strange.
I want to move to Transylvania. How about you, Brookline?
It's weird. I don't know how it works.
That's very strange.
I know.
But anyway, you're back out of jail.
That's right.
You've got your magazine,
I've got my magazine going, Dying.
which is called Dying. Dying. And tell me the kinds of things you cover in your magazine.
Well, we have all sorts of things in Dying. We have all sorts of bad mojo.
Bad mojo.
Going in Dying.
Bad mojo in
Yeah,
Dying.
We have all sorts
Who'd have
of...
guessed it?
That's right. Who'd have guessed it? We have all sorts of things. And I also want to talk tonight about my website.
She's got a website, ladies and
I've got
gentlemen.
an amazing website. I got products galore on my website.
Products
And-
galore on the website. So tell me about your website.
Well, one of the things I got on my website is we got Misfortune cookies.
Misfortune cookies.
Yes. So you're very welcome to have one of these. These are available.
Should I try it? Should I try one? All right, I'll try one. Okay. I'm going to go for it, Mothra.
Okay, all
I'm going to
right,
go
so-
for it.
Okay, so these are available on my website, MothraStewart.com.
.com.
So try
All right,
one.
here we
Try
go.
one. Try one.
All right. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to open this cookie. There's a piece of paper inside of the cookie. There's a piece of paper inside of the cookie. I'm not going to eat that.
That's a good cookie, man.
I believe you.
You're wasting a good cookie
Yes,
there.
yes. Vultures will gather at your window and peck you to death tonight. Lucky number, you have no lucky numbers, Mothra. I gotta tell you, these are gonna be a tough sell in this market, I feel like. But
I don't think so. Brookline loves me. I feel it. I feel that vibration. That vibration.
wow. Well, one last thing I just want to talk about before we get to Mothra did a craft. We're gonna do a craft with Mothra shortly. But before we go to break, I just wanted to talk to you about, you've got a book out.
I have a book.
A new book,
Let
which
me
I have
show
right
you
here.
the book. I've been working on my book. It's my autobiography, man. I've been working on this for 5 years. It's called From Milkmaid to Muggle, My Amazing Story. And it's full of amazing things. I think America is going to love it. You'll see me on CNN with Larry King next and Conan O'Brien.
So you've got all kinds of things lined up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back shortly with Mothra Stewart. We're going to do a little craft demonstration.
Test one of my cookies first.
No, really, I'm okay. Thank you, though. But you're welcome to have one. Brookline, you're welcome to stop by and have one of Mothra's cookies anytime. We're going to be right back with a demonstration of some crafts from Mothra Stewart. Pick up your copy of the book. Don't forget, Transylvanian's own Mothra Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome her, and we'll be right back after these messages. She says peace. I say what?
Hey, if you're being chased by an angry mob of villagers, just wielding torches and pitchforks. Just remember, being from Jersey is nothing to be ashamed of. Remind them, not all Jersey's sons and daughters are grotesque man-made abominations. Ask them if Springsteen or Buzz Aldrin or even that queer governor were standing here. Would you try and set them on fire? If that doesn't work, try drowning their youngest. Remember, it's them, not you.
Who do you think would make a better president? Dracula or Frankenstein?
Well, we've already got Frankenstein already, so I'd say let's go with Dracula.
Okay, alright, that's all. And what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, commitment.
Commitment?
Yes.
And can you tell me about your best Halloween outfit, please?
Well, the scariest one was as a Catholic priest.
Brooklyn, we are back. What do you say? Thanks for joining us here on the 29-minute Variety Hour. We are still with the illustrious Mothra Stewart.
Power to the people of Brookline and America.
Power to the people of Brookline and America. You heard it here first. Mothra is here to do a little bit of a craft demonstration for us right now.
But first, I'm going to give MC Scooter one of my most famous cookies available on MothraStewart.com. I would like you to try one of these.
Well, oh boy.
This will give you vitality and power and all sorts of amazing qualities, man.
This is truly a treat. I've got to say, Mothra, thank you so much.
Eat it. No, really. So, here is the beginning of the craft, and in Transylvania, the Halloween Transylvania tradition is very long-standing.
Long-standing.
And so what you do is you create something that you love on here. And in Transylvania, it's usually me, because I am so adored in Transylvania, man.
And who can blame the
adored.
Transylvanians?
That's right. I am the queen of Transylvania. So you need glitter, you need some sort of image that you love, and you need leaves and twigs and a hot glue gun.
And you're going to make this for us right now?
I'm going to make this for you right now.
Are you ready, Brookline?
I'm
ready. Mothra, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's make a craft, Brookline.
Go, Brookline!
Let's do it! Ladies and gentlemen, Mothra Stewart. Mothra, thank you for being here. We will be right back after.
To the people of Brookline and America.
We'll be right back after these messages.
If you could scare one person in the whole world, who would you scare?
If I could scare one person?
Yes, just one person.
Oh! we have an issue. Wow. You heard it here on Brookline Access.
Everything funny?
Welcome back to the 29-minute Variety Hour. One of the things we've heard a lot since our last episode is that you, Brookline, and perhaps even the world at large, want more storytelling on television. Well, we are happy to oblige. That's what we're here for. We're here for you. And we're welcoming in Maria, who's got a bunch of old-fashioned yarns for the Halloween season. Scary stories. What could be more Halloween than that? Welcome, Maria, with some fantastic Halloween stories.
Yay. Hola. Gracias. Thank you. So today, I'm going to tell you some stories of fright and disgust from my childhood that really happened to me, which is the scary part. And the first one took place when I was about 10 years old, and it took place in a cemetery of all places. And I want you to understand the difference now. I come from Venezuela, and the cemeteries there all the tombs are not just the headstone, but the entire sarcophagus. And the cemetery that I'm talking about is in Baruta, which is a little town in Caracas. And you even have 3-floor sarcophaguses at this point because, you know, the space has run out. And sometimes the, you know, sarcophagus are very close together, and you got like a tower of 3 that it's towering over you, and then one little one next to it, and it's a mess, okay? And why was I in this cemetery? Well, my mom wanted me to bring some flowers to my grandmother. And it's a tradition that you go, you clean the grave, you put the flowers every now and then. So there I am, it's about 10 in the morning, and I'm walking, making my way through the tombs, climbing, going all the way around. And I'm walking, you know, with flowers in one hand, and suddenly, all of a sudden, I see this thing pop out from like a grave. It was like on a blanket. It was an old person. And I was like, ah, what is that? And the poor person was the cemetery keeper. He was taking a snooze on the grave. And I screamed. He screamed. I threw the flowers. It was unbelievable. I had never been so afraid in my life. And then, of course, we had to laugh like for the next half hour. And I eventually made it to my grandma, pick up the flowers, and made it, you know, to my grandmother's grave. And I had a great story to tell when I went home.
Oh
but that was.
Was your heart like racing?
Oh my gosh! I almost joined the people there.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if you're gonna go down, that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Tell another one. Do you have any more?
I do have another one.
All right, good.
Now, this one is the most disgusting thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
Excellent. I mean,
yeah.
Excellent for you.
Anyways, I was about, I would say 11. And I am laying in my bed very early in the morning. Like, I usually wake up and I like kind of stay there for a little while. I have the blanket all the way to the top, so the only thing sticking is my head sticking out. And I'm there peacefully dreaming away. And suddenly, I notice these 2 little antennas walking.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, my gosh. And when I look, it was a cockroach. But the worst thing that I could have ever done is that my arms automatically lifted the sheet, which drove the cockroach, as I screamed, right into my mouth. I jumped out of the bed, spit the thing out, and I'm like, ah! And I jumped to my sister's bed, and I'm like trying to wake my sister up. You won't believe what happened to me. Meanwhile, the cockroach is kicking, trying to make escape, but it fell on its back, so it's like that. And I'm like, it's there. No, it's on the floor. At this point, I spit it out, and I am on top of my sister trying to wake her up because I want her to kill the cockroach. I couldn't kill the cockroach. My poor sister's like getting out of her sleep, and meanwhile, the taste, the whole sensation of having that thing in my mouth. So eventually, my sister got up, killed the cockroach. I headed to the bathroom. I brushed my mouth. I have no idea how many times. I still felt it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You have another one?
Good evening. I'm Count Dracula. You may know me from films such as Forrest Gump, Splash, Apollo 13. Wait, we had the wrong cue cards. Ah, yes, thank you. Bride of Dracula, Monster Squad, and Dracula vs. Frankenstein. Now, between you and me, old Frankie wasn't much competition. He was a bit stiff. Get it? Well, I'd like to take a break from my busy schedule and speak to you of something dear to my heart. Blood! Now, nearly 5 million Americans require a blood transfusion, and only 5% donate to this worthy cause. Well, when I think about it, that sucks! So please, do your part and give blood. Go to your nearest American Red Cross and do it for the people, for the children of the world, but especially for me!
Alright, we'll edit that out. Alright, that's good. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is this 29-minute Variety Hour episode. Don't forget to tune in next time for Mothra Stewart, for the punny costume guy, for the story lady. We've got the whole crew here. Thank you, Brookline. I can't tell you how much we love you because it's probably illegal for me to talk about the way we love you. That's how much we love you. Come up. Come back next time for the... Brookline! Come back next time for the 29-minute variety hour. We love